How's everybody? How's everybody doing today? It's Monday. It's the 23rd of October, and it's bum time. It's time for John to reveal what's in his bum for this week. So, I have my tea. So let's squeaky squeak with the camera. We'll go down to the bench and we'll have a look at what I've got done this week and what I've got planned for next week. Okay, so excuse the squeaky squeak, Max squeak squeak. There we go, squeaky squeak. Not too much of a squeak today. Not too much of a squeak today. Yippee. So, I'll get up my little turntable and we'll start with this. I finished off during the week. This is the Terminator. Yeah, there's the squeaky Max squeak squeak. Fill up the freaking turntable down. I have to wait for my new one to come. Ordered one from China, believe it or not. Yeah, all the way from China. And it's on its way, shall we say. So it'll take a couple of weeks, months, years. But I'll get it anyway eventually, and I'll have a new turntable. So, we've got the Terminator. I finished it off. I was quite happy with it. It's beautiful, beautiful kit, like I said. Fabulous big shooty things here in the front of it, and rockety, projectile-y, fiery outy things. Awesome looking machine, and I am quite chuffed with how I got it to look, shall we say. I thought it came out absolutely fabulous. I'm really thrilled with the paint job. I did the camo by hand, well, not by hand, but with the airbrush, but I didn't use any masks or anything like that. I freehanded it, and the video's up on the final reel of that. So I got that finished. So I was quite happy with that. So let's put that up. What else did I get done? I got a nice bit of work. We'll go on to the ship. We'll go on to the ship. There are more things to talk about with that. Right, with the ship, like I said, I'm waiting for paint. And while I was waiting for paint, I only had the base bit done, and I said I'll build up some of the superstructure. Get that done as well, because when I'm doing the deck, there's deck sections here on these as well. So I've got all them done, so I can paint all that with the deck colour and then go in afterwards and do the grey. You know, it's easier to do it that way. Excuse me. But I have it masked off now for the hull raid underneath. I didn't put on the propellers because, knowing me, I'm more than likely to break them off. So I'll leave them off until close to the end, close till it's finished. So the propellers will be on, when I'm putting on the masts and all that thing, because they're quite delicate, and you never know what happens what will happen to it between now and then. So that's the Bismarck 1/700th scale from Revell. And that's as far as I've gotten with that. So far I've had no problems. Lovely fit. It is quite small, for considering the size of the ship that it actually is. And so therefore loads of the detail is already moulded on, so you don't have to worry about putting on tiny little bloody things, as if it was a 350 scale one. But still in all, I'm enjoying the building this. I was hoping I'd be able to get on further, because I got into it when I was putting on all these little bits and pieces, and I was saying to myself, I'd love to go on further, but any further I'd end up ruining it, so I had to stop at that. So that's ready now for paint. The first painting stage, like I said, I have it masked off the bottom. I can do the hull raid underneath. When that dries, then I can mask off the hull raid and do the grey, mask off the grey and get a black stripe in it, and then mask all that off again and do the deck. So there's still, there's plenty of work to do on a ship, believe me. Like I said, it's my first one. I'm probably doing it the wrong way around, but I think I'm doing it okay anyway, and I have no problems with it. Right, on to the latest project, which is the Academy Pensare 4. Now, with this, I've got the most of the model actually built, and I've got the opening there for where I'm going to slip in the engine. and decided to leave off the armour on top, because once you put the armour on top, I mean, I built the section up just to see. There's no way, even with when it's turned to its side, because the armour is going to continue along down here, you can't really see into the engine, so the armour is going to be removed. Whether I'm going to sort of make it up and have it sort of down and leave on the front sections or not, I still haven't decided on that yet. So, you know, I might have that done and this bit was taken off. Might be on a bench, there might be a guy repairing it. You know yourself. Watch this space. There's further things to happen with that. Also regarding this, like fit wise, a couple of little problems. It's not the best of kits, I will admit it. It does take a little bit of work. It takes a bit of filling here at the back. Some of the fit is kind of slightly wonky. There was lots of seam lines which had to be kind of cleaned off and everything else. The Schurzens were all one piece, so I've cut them off and sanded them up and I've got them on. But they fitted on easily. They really did. They fitted on quite good. So I'm kind of happy with that. So there's a Panzer IV with the Schurzen, or side armour, whatever you want to bloody well call it. It calls it armour in this, but I think these set plates at the side, to the best of my knowledge, I think they're called Schurzen plates, so we'll just leave that at that. So to go with that, I got this set, and it finally came. It came just before I started the recording. I was just getting all set up, and next thing, a knock at the door. There was a postman, and this set finally arrived. So as a little bit of a bonus in this week's B.U.M, we're going to do a bit of an unboxing. Yes, an unboxing of this set. So it's the German tank engine maintenance crew set. It's in 1/35th scale. It's kit number 180. It says here at the side the compatible kits for it: King Tiger, Panther, Tiger 1, King Tiger again, but you know, one is the Porsche turret, one is the Henschel turret, and I think that's a Sturm Tiger or something, or a Sturm Panzer. That's a Sturm Tiger because of the Tiger wheels in it. But I'm going to make it fit into a Panzer IV. So there. Now it's the Maybach HL230 engine, and as far as I know, inside in the Panzer IV is the Maybach L180 or the one something, or it's the one something 100 and something or other engine. So I'm going to try and make it fit. If it fits, then yippee. If it doesn't fit, then it'll be plan B. And like I said, I haven't decided what a plan B is yet. So any other bits and pieces? Oh yeah, on the side here it shows what's inside in it. Well, some of the bits that are inside in it. You've got a tubular wrench, screwdriver, hammer, a torch, an oil can, toolbox, battery, a tool kit, and a 200 litre drum. And you also get two figures with it. So we'll do an unboxing of this. Why not? Sure, why not? Alright, we get our usual bag, and being to me, it's stapled, so you have to be extra careful. We get a set of instructions, right, telling us the Maybach 230 engine, blah blah blah, what some of the parts are on them, which is quite nice, and like I said, Panther, Jag Panther, King Tiger, Hunting Tiger, Tiger 1 and Sturm Tiger, but we're going to try and make it fit into a Panzer IV, like I said. It's got the construction of it there. It gives a little bulkheads for it to all fit into, so it can fit straight in under there. So I was thinking, you know, maybe it'll fit in without all these bulkheady bits. We'll see. We'll give it a go anyway. We'll give it a lash, says you. Okay, just gives the building up of the engine and the toolbox, the ladder, and the figures and figure painting and things, and some paint callouts there for the tools and thing. Okay, so that's the toolkit instructions. Nothing else in the box. So let's pop these, and we'll have a look. Right, we get a plastic bag, which we gotta be careful you don't sort of suffocate the children with it. And you get 2 sprues. One sprue contains, say, the main engine piece, cleaners, air cleaners, whatever they are. You get a battery, you get exhaust pipes and things or whatever, I do not know. Could even be parts of the leather, knowing me. Made some more tools and things with that. Seems quite nice. Nice strong plastic. That's sprue A. So we got air cleaners and all that kind of thing. Because I know that there's on the inside of the hatch of that, it's got 2 sort of air cleaners, and they're in a kind of a triangular type box. So we might be able to use some of these little bits and pieces in that. Right, we've got here, we've got our toolbox. We've got the oil drum. We've got the 2 figures. We've got a ladder. We've got the top of the oil drum. We've got the chap's hands. And we've got the toolbox. The windy open toolbox. So it's not a bad kit. Looks quite nice. And like I said, I'm not going to use it as well, I haven't planned to use it as they tell you to use it. I'm hoping that this little engine here will fit into the Panzer IV, and by the looks of it, just by holding it over like that, it's definitely going to fit in. And so we're going to get it fit in. We're going to make it, you know, fit over to the side and everything else, so it'll look thick and perfect. It'll look grand. We'll get it in there. We'll sort it out anyway. We'll sort something. So it's not as big as I was thinking it was going to be, you know. But we'll get it in, and we'll be able to play around with that. A little bit of fettling, and we'll get that sorted. So that's that lovely kit, what I've been waiting for. So now I can press on with that. So I'm going to have fun there with that one, aren't I? So giving it a bit of an unboxing there in John's bum as well. So we've an unboxing. We've seen the Russian Fire Support Combat Vehicle, the Terminator. Have that finished. We've had a look at the Bismarck, Panzer IV, and the kit. So what else have I got? That's about it. That's about it now for this week's bum. So we'll zoom, we'll clink back up to me. There we go, lads. Back up to me. I seem to be in a bit of the dark there, but anyway, that's it. Okay, lads. All that's left really is this week's bum chocolate and bum fruit. This week's bum chocolate came all the way from Germany. It is we can actually get it here in Ireland, and I presume you can get it in England as well. But the boxing, the wording on the packaging is different when you get it over here. It's in English. Still called Kinder though, so it's Kinder Schokolade 10 Riegel. I don't know what the German for 10 is, so I do apologize. It's 125 grams in halt. I don't know what that means. But there's 10 little bars inside it, and now she's looking forward to me opening this. She's been sort of eyeing this up for quite some time. So we've got Kinder Schokolade, I think is how it'll be pronounced in German. Schokolade. Okay, so Kinder chocolate. And those Kinder bars, as like I said, you can get them in England and in Ireland. Well, you can get them in Ireland, so I presume you can get them in England as well. And they're lovely. They really are. They're very, very nice. They're very nice and light. And with 10 little bars, Abby won't be spoiled because I gave her 2 here and 2 there. So she'll end up getting them all, as we all know. But she won't get them all in one go. Okay, so we've got our Kinder Chocolate. That's this week's bum chocolate. Boom chocolate. Okay, so that's this week's bum chocolate. So what have we got for this week's bum fruit? For Simon. And I was thinking the time of year that it is, it's Halloween. And I was there going, what can I get that's kind of Halloweeny? I know Halloween is actually next week. It's actually next Monday. But it might be a bit too late then, because what I've actually picked won't actually look like this. You're all getting an idea, aren't you? Yeah, it won't actually look like this on Halloween. It'll be slightly different. It'll be transformed. So, this week's bum fruit, and yes, it is a fruit. Okay, I've researched it, and everything else. It is a fruit because it has seeds. So therefore, it is a fruit. Yep. There you go. This week's bum fruit. This week's bum fruit is a pumpkin. Not what you typically call a fruit. Not really sweet and everything else, but it is a fruit. And this week's bum fruit is a pumpkin. Okay, especially for Simon. So Simon, there you go. You can have a pumpkin. And like I said, by this time, by Halloween, it'll be slightly transformed into something else. Jack-o'-lantern, I think they're called. So there's going to be a bit of carving involved with that one. And I usually carve the pumpkin, but her good self Rachel has decided that she's going to carve the pumpkin this year. So Rachel is going to do the pumpkin this year, and we've got a little light that goes inside it and everything else, so it'll shine up and all that kind of thing. Okay, so this week's bum bench update Monday. I hope you've all enjoyed it. Learned something maybe, or not. More than likely not, because I'm not very educational. I mean, apart from the fact that a pumpkin is a fruit. Yes, it is not a vegetable. It is a fruit. So we'll leave it at that, lads. I'll catch you up during the week with. I'm definitely going to have another update on the Pensare 4 Aufs H with armour. I'll show you whether I get that that lovely engine in or not, and what I get done to it. A few bits to be added to it, and paint it up and all that, and I'll get it in, and I can start getting painting done on the Pensare 4 itself. I'm thinking of going for colour wise. I'd be going for, say, the dark yellow, which is I think they call it Duncan Gleb or something or whatever, and the brown. Okay, the red brown, and the just the stripy kind of thing, not tiger stripe, but wavy pattern stripies. Okay, so that's what I'm going for on the Pensare 4. Like I said, if the paint come during the week, I might get the base done, the first coat done on the Bismarck as well. So I'm hoping to get the bottom section done with the hull red on that. So in the meantime, be nice to one another. Have a nice week. Have a great week, actually. The weather has sort of calmed down. We've just finished Storm Brian. What a name, Brian. Strikes fear into the heart of everybody, the name Brian, doesn't it? Weekend before that we had Hurricane Ophelia, or Storm Ophelia. That's biblical. That sounds ominous and whatever. But Brian, a bit lame, I think. So whoever names these storms and things, you want to start freaking getting the old finger out and think of something decent. Storm Brian. Next they'll have a sort of Storm Cuthbert, or Storm Sydney, Storm Simon, Storm John. But anyway, that's enough of that bullshit. So I'll catch you up during the week, lads, like I said, with an update on that. And of course, next Monday from next week's bum. So in the meantime, like I said, be nice to one another. Have a great week. Don't forget to give this video the old thumbs up, hit the like button, and subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. If you have subscribed, I do appreciate it. Thank you very much. And if you want to subscribe, there's a little kind of a symbol, sort of, where are we? Just about there, maybe. It's the little Bradley symbol, my channel symbol. If you click that, you can subscribe through that. And if you have already subscribed, thank you very much. I appreciate it. I really, really do. And don't forget, come and buy yourself a kit, build it, and enjoy it. This is John signing off, and I'll catch you next week.